Hello everyone, this is Gay Sarah K back at it again with a game I found somewhat accidentally called Flip. This is a free game that is on Steam. When I found it, it had a total of 25 reviews. I don't really know anything about this game, I'm just jumping in blind. Let's go ahead and try it. See what happens. It says match the pieces, one move. I'm going to guess, because this seems to be in the right place and this seems to be in the right place, that the answer is one of these two. If I click on that. Oh. Okay, so if I go clockwise, it's a big revolution, but if I go counterclockwise, it's a small revolution. What? Yeah, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. So now, if I do that, then I've won again. Hey, there we go. All right. So that makes sense, I suppose. All right. So now we go ahead, and this takes 3 moves to solve. Or, sorry, 2 moves. Question is, am I able to cheese this by simply knowing how things work? I don't think I can, actually. So it's just a matter of trying different possibilities until I find something that sticks. Here we go. Interesting. So what I'm finding is that overall there is a relatively limited amount of possibilities as to what the solution to the puzzle is. But overall, I still have to think about it a little bit. And more importantly, just try different possibilities. But overall, this whole thing is just ascending 1, 2, 3, 4. And see here I have 2, 3, 4, and then 1. So what I want to do is find a combination that will flip these three, and then one that will flip everything. And if I take this and turn it left, then that flips those three, and if I take that and turn it left, it flips everything. So then, if I flip that around and that around, then I win that level. And this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I want to do is flip those three around and then flip everything around. And it just sort of works. Now this is 2, 4, 3, 1. That's a bit trickier. If I flip that around, then those three are not in a good order. If I flip that around, then like I could do the whole thing in 3 moves, but that's no good. Oh. I see. So that gets marked as almost optimal, which is, you know, as far as I'm concerned, a black mark on my permanent record. So that's something I want to generally avoid doing, if I can. At the same time, I don't necessarily see how I can make this work. Because getting the 1 over here requires flipping everything. There isn't any other way to do that. And so if I flip everything, then I only have 1 move with which to move these 2 left by 1. And then this one. So if I want to flip these first, that's 2, 3, 4. Once again, it took me 3 moves to do that. Now this one's more straightforward. Three, 4, 1, 2. Now I have a 3, 2, 1, which I can flip around like that. Ah, okay. 2, 4, 3, 1. In order to get this over anywhere, I have to, of course, flip it that way. You know what? The rotation, it sort of dawned on me recently that the rotation is actually always going to be the same. I flip, when I rotate something left, I rotate everything. And when I rotate something right, I flip everything to the right of it. Right? When I rotate something left, I flip everything to the left of it. When I rotate something right, I flip everything to the right of it. But that doesn't... Oh. Yes. Wait. Yes, there we go. That's not so bad. Now if I flip this left, then I'll have a 2, 3, 4. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. But if I flip this right, there we go. Optimal solutions. Now these are 100 puzzles that each require 5 moves to solve. That's actually kind of terrifying. But if I go... No. Wait. I do 6. Allow me a dumb theory for a moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that actually gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what if I do... Wait. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Six, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4. No. Why is this? Why are the moves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two. Ah, because that actually undoes what I just did. Okay. I just had to sort of play around with that for a moment, try to figure out what the heck is happening. So I want 6 on the far right. And I want 1 on the far left. But now I can't work with the middle. So what I actually want to do is I want to take this 3 and move it inside like that. I want to take this 1 and move it to the beginning. Flip that around. Right, because I want this 4 here. Now I want this 1 here. Because it's 2, 3, 4. And I want the 5 to be here. But that's not quite what I want. It's interesting. Maybe it's probably best if I go back to something a little bit easier before I try to jump straight into 5 moves. But it's hard to say for sure. Yeah, that was easy. Yeah, because as long as there are only, 2 different types of things, you make that one yellow, green, then yellow, green. Oh, Okay, so that one was not optimal. Good to know that this solution doesn't work every time. Okay. Swap that. Swap that. Oh, and then swap that. Well, this is certainly an interesting game. It's fun to think about. But as for whether it's fun to watch, I'm not really sure. It's kind of zen. Once I, get into the flow of it, I put that there, and then do that, and then that. Yes. Binary. Mastered the 3rd level from simple. Yes, of course. Because there are only 2 kinds. Which does make things quite a bit easier. And the solution, it seems that the solution is always just put the numbers in ascending order. Unless, you're in the binary level, in which case it alternates. But, put the numbers in ascending order. So the naive solution, of course, would be to move that over there because that's the highest, and move that over there because that's the lowest. But now I don't have the ability to work with these inner pieces. If I swap those, now this 3 is in the middle, which is where I want it to be. I put the 5 over there. Now I have 1, 2, 4, 3, 5. If I flip everything over, then I want to swap this 4 and this 3, but I can't do that without also moving the 5. Now, if I put that 3 there, and then put the 4 there, 5 there, then I can flip all of that around. But that took me 4 moves, and now everything is in reverse order. But I started there by putting the 2 and the 3 together. So I think there's a certain value to putting numbers together. But if I put the 2 and the 3 together by putting them over there instead, I can flop those around in order to put the 4 and the 5 together. But if I flip those, now I need to swap the 2 and the 3, but they're here in the middle. So what if instead I flipped that around first? One more move. I'm one move away from getting this correct, which is suboptimal. But it's something. It is something, at least. And that is sort of how it is with this game, is that you can get things to where they are suboptimal semi-easily. It's, quote, almost optimal, because it's, well, end quote. Suboptimal, end quote. Quote, almost optimal, end quote. There we go. Words. Holy cow. There we go. That's something. All right. That one was easy. There we go. Earned 100 stars. Interesting. So if I open by doing a bad move, then it gives me a hint. I don't like that. So this puts the 3 and the 4 together. And then that puts the 2 and the 1 together. That swaps the 3 and the 4, and so then I can flip all of that together. Nope, that's not right. Now 4 and 5 are together. But maybe I don't. And now 1 and 2 are together. So then I can swap that around and then swap that around. So largely what I want to do is I want to make groups of consecutive numbers so that I can then arrange them in a proper line. So I'll put the 4 and the 3 together. No, that's actually not what I want to start with. I'll put the 2 and the 3 together. Then I'll put the 4 and the 5 together. That's no good, because I need to move that to the end in order to flop them around, and then I could flip all of that around to complete the puzzle, but that was almost optimal, which is the same as not optimal. Wow. Sometimes part of it is that I'm, a YouTuber, so I'm supposed to be talking all the time. Just have this constant stream of words going so that, it's not filled with dead air. But there's just nothing, right? Like, the problem is that I can't think and talk at the same time. So either I have to keep on talking and then I can't think, and if I can't think, then I can't play the game, and also everything that I'm saying is just absolute gibberish and nonsense. Or I can sit here and play the game, but then also I'm bad at it. So then what am I supposed to do, right? How am I supposed to play this? What am I supposed to do? It's this strange sort of challenge, trying to figure this out. Which one do I do? Do I talk? Do I not talk? Either way, wow, I've actually been recording for almost half an hour now. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back to the menu. I'm going to go over here to one of these 7 moves puzzles and see if I can figure this out. This is a bit annoying. The way that they have, like, this large circle means 7 and this means 8. Because it's just a little bit harder to read. Notice that this is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. But if I flip that like that, that puts the 4 and the 5 together, and if I flip those, then that puts those together. But now, there is not a flip that I can do that puts 2 pieces together. So I actually want to avoid making that particular move. But if I do that, then the hint pops up. I guess I can do that, but that also makes hint pop up. Yeah, and that suggests that I do that. But if I do that, then a hint pops up, which tells me to do what I was just doing. If I flip those, then I can flip those. And now I've got that. And I did a level optimally. Interesting. So now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if I flip that over like that, that puts the 4 and the 5 together. But that also makes a hint pop up. That would put the 5 and the 6 together. Maybe I should stop being quite so discouraged by this hint popping up. If I spin that around, that puts the 2 and the 3 together. If I spin that around, then that puts the 7 and the 8 together. I spin that around, that puts the 4 and the 3 together. I can spin that. Then that's a bit of a problem. Aha! Actually, I'm not sure how that helped. Oh. That was 8 moves, but it actually completed the level, which I also wasn't expecting to have it do. Oops. Oh, wait, no. Flipping that. Doesn't really seem to do anything beneficial. Yeah, that said to flip that, and then that says to flip that. Then it wants me to flip those. And then if I flip that, then the level will end. Okay, this is the last one. Last one, then I'm done with this stream. Or recording, or whatever it is. Put the 3 with the 4. I'll put the 7 with the 8. I'll swap those as well. I'll put the 2 with the 3. No, because that breaks the 4 and the 3. So I'll put the 2 with the 1. I'll put the 5 with the 6. I'll put the 3 with the 2. Alright, so that's 2, 3, 4. But then... Right, I need 3 moves to fix this. I need to flop that, and then that, and then that. But... if I... Wait, because I moved that like that. And then I needed to do that. And then that. So what if I just flip all of that over first? That doesn't really help. That says to flip this one over, which I think is what I did. I'm not sure. And that says to flip that like that. Well, it's near optimal. Okay. So anyway, that is Flip. It's a neat little game. Wait. There's an option here for music. I literally did not hear it. Huh. Anyway, that is Flip. If you want to see me do more of this, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Subscribe, to see me play more games. And if you didn't enjoy the video, hit the like button anyway. I could use the publicity. As always, take care and see you next time.